Hello and welcome back to Disney Infinity The Raceway episode, what is this, 4? I don't know, these episodes are starting to get a bit jumbled together, but while I was just running around this thing, getting the recording set up, look what I found. This is the Transportation Request Station, and this has a bunch of different vehicles that we can drive today. So, how cool is that? We don't have to drive around on that boring thing. What shall we try? I'm thinking maybe the snowmobile, the Procyon, or the I'm going with the speeder bike, because that seems pretty cool. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so let's get going here into the battle race. No, we're gonna just do a normal race at 100cc Grand Prix race, and this will be Grand Prix 3. Awesome. So let's get going here. Alright, we can leave on our awesome speeder bike. I'm so happy I found that. But speaking of, that doesn't really make sense. But another thing, though, that I wanted to get out of the way in the beginning of this video, is that Disney Infinity will be going on hold soon. I don't know how long, but it will be taking a break and will be replaced by some other family-friendly games. So you'll have to wait and see about that. But yeah, I'm just going to try something else new because Disney Infinity, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to be working out too well right now. But anyways, let's just get going into this race here. And I don't know how long, but anyways, let's just move on from that sadness right there. Speaking of disappointing, well, I mean, it depends on who you ask. But you know, I am just so far behind in quite a few shows right now. It's like Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, I am ridiculously far behind in. I am just super far behind, and there's a problem with being far behind in shows, and the problem is, it's very hard to start again. You know, even if you love the show, like, Arrow and Flash are my favorite shows, right? Well, some of them. But, it's so hard to start again, because you're so far behind that it becomes, you know, daunting, I think is the word. It becomes quite difficult to start again because as the weeks go by, those hours just start to rack up until you get to the point of just like, what's the point of starting again? It'll be on Netflix soon, you know, and then I can just binge it all. But you could do that just from if it's all recorded. Like, I have all of those episodes recorded. I can't bring myself to go and start watching them, you know? And I don't know why. I just can't do it because, like, it seems like so many episodes where in reality it's not. Like, in reality I watch, you know, I spend that much time on YouTube or whatever. I'm gonna spend that much time watching stuff. Why wouldn't I do it with something I'm actually truly enjoying? But I think it's because of the bulk of it. Because it's all, you know, in one show. Whereas if it's something like YouTube, you kind of have multiple different episodes and different series that you're watching. So it's like all of that time is split up, that even though if you're spending the same amount of time doing both, it still feels like you're doing, you know, different things. It just feels completely different. Like, a movie is 2.5 hours long, right? I'd probably spend that 2.5 hours just watching YouTube, but I would much prefer watch YouTube than go to a movie, even if I like that movie more than what I'm watching on YouTube. And that's just because, like, even though I'm doing the exact same things, it just feels completely different. And wow, I've gotten myself very stuck right now. Okay, that was a complete fail. But okay, so let's keep going here. I doubt that I can catch up. Maybe I can with a couple boosts, some good cutting corners and stuff like that. But yeah, that's my conundrum right now. I just cannot get into the mood to watch those episodes. And it's no fault in the series. I love that series, you know? It's just, I can't do it. But, oh, shoot. But, you know, one thing about starting a series is that, like, starting a series is very interesting. But I would prefer to start a new game. I think that even if you enjoy shows, like, as much as you enjoy games, like, I very much enjoy, you know, TV shows and stuff. But I love to start out a new game and just, like, especially if you, like, get out of that first tutorial level or something, and it just feels like you have this huge world to explore, and usually you do, you know? And it's such a good feeling to feel like, you know, you're just starting out and there's so many things to learn, so many things, even things that are, like, hidden and all that, and it's just so exciting to start, you know, that new adventure. But there's always, for me, I call this the middle point, right? This is the middle point for me, where I truly know if this is a good game that I'm going to spend a lot of hours on, and I'm stuck right now. If it's a truly good game that I'm going to spend a lot of hours in, and that is around the 24-hour mark, when I'm just, that's when I start feeling like I'll leave that game and I'll go play something else, you know? Like, that's the breaking point for me, where a lot of games just fall out, and that's not just, you know, a matter of, like, I don't like that game. It's just the point of, like, I know that that's never gonna be my favorite game. You know, that it will not compete for my favorite game. Whereas games like, for example, I probably spend, I don't know, 100 hours in every LEGO game. That's far past the breaking point, and every LEGO game it can compete for my favorite game. It usually doesn't win. My favorite game is probably Fallout 4, but it can still compete because it beat that breaking point, you know? And I played Fallout 4 for so much time, and it's the same way for Skyrim. But a game that did not make it past my breaking point, for example, is like every Call of Duty game. I love them at the start, but after that 24-hour mark, I can't bring myself to play it. Like, I'll leave, right? And I would go watch a show or something like that. And then when I come back, I'm like, do I really want to come back and go back in there and play that game some more? No, I would rather go back in there and keep watching the show or something like that. Or go and play something else, you know? That's when I have other games on my mind. When I'm playing one game is when I realize that, like, that game will not be my favorite game, you know? And that usually happens around that 24-hour mark. But yeah, so that's like where that happens, and wow, did I just absolutely fail there. That was terrible. Also, haven't we already done this course? We have definitely before done this course, but anyways, doesn't matter. We'll keep going through this whole thing. But yeah, so that's kind of how I feel about that. But it is really exciting to start off a new game. But I think it's also equally exciting to 100% a game. Like, I'm a completionist, you know. I complete every game I play to its fullest ability, you know. And even if that takes me forever, and I will keep playing that game until I've beaten that game. You know, it's probably one of the reasons I love playing LEGO games so much, is there's so much stuff to do to get to that completing point. And, you know, that's just kind of what I do. And you'll probably notice that, like, I don't know if I'll actually do 100% completion series on my channel, but, like, Tomb Raider, for instance, I will probably go back, and when that is over, I will probably go back and 100% that. You know, once this ends, if we have not done all the races, I'll probably go back and do all the races. That's just what I do, you know. When I'm playing on a map, I never let us have a section of that map that I don't know what's there, you know? So that's kind of how I feel about that. Like, the only game that I seriously play, but have not 100%ed, is Skyrim and Fallout 4, but I'm still playing those names, you know? Like, the problem with Skyrim is I have so many different names from so many different playthrough styles that I don't really play them all. I couldn't say, like, I'm still playing my original name. And that's mostly also because, like, I don't have those saves anymore, because they were on a different system. Because I've played Skyrim on the PS3, the Xbox 360, the Xbox One, the PC. I've played, like, most versions of Skyrim, and I would probably also, if I get a Switch, play it on the Switch. So that's why I have not 100% of Skyrim, is because I'm always switching saves and where those saves are, you know. But with a game like Fallout 4, I'm still playing my original save on Fallout 4, you know, modless, trying to get all the achievements, have all the DLC, everything like that. That's, you know, still what I'm doing, and so I would say that I'm still trying to 100% those games, even if they've kind of taken a back seat, which it's been forever since I'm playing Fallout 4, but I don't know, there might be a Fallout 4 series starting up on my channel soon, hint hint, but, yeah, so that's kind of how I fall under the completionist category. Is like, I would not call myself, like, as big of a completionist as most people, because I find myself kind of not really caring too much about achievements, just like in-game stuff. But that's kind of just what I do, you know. When I see a game, I'm like, okay, how much stuff other than the main story can I do And that's why I like open world games so much more than normal games. I can't bring myself to really play a normal game if it's not open world, because I just don't see the point. You know, I beat the story. Okay, wait, what next? You know, what else do I have to do after that? Because I want to get, you know, all of the time I can out of the game. You know, I wouldn't buy a game if I didn't think I could get as much hours out of that game as I do most of the other ones, you know, at least in that same genre, or if I can't get enough joy out of that game to justify it, you know? That's kind of how I decide if I'm gonna get a certain game or not. But also, like, there are a few exceptions to the rule of I basically only get open world games. Like, well, it's open world and sandbox, obviously, because sandbox is basically make your own open world. But, like, there are a few rules. Like, I'll get Cuphead, obviously, because Cuphead is my most anticipated game of 2015, 2016, and 2017. But, like, other than that, there are a few exceptions to the rules. Like, I usually do get the Call of Duty games just because I don't know, I just kind of enjoy them for a while. Even if they're not, like, probably my favorite one was Advanced Warfare. That's probably just my favorite one. Well, aside from Modern Warfare 3, those two are my favorites. But, I haven't played Black Ops 3. No, I have Black Ops 3. I haven't played Infinite Warfare, because I just don't really care anymore, you know? It's just one of those things, like, if I find it for 15 bucks, I'll probably get it, but I don't really see I just won't get it. And why am I keep getting teleported back so much? This is really annoying. I just keep getting teleported back. Like, I know where I'm going, game. You don't have to tell me where I'm going. I know where I'm going. Okay, third place. This sucks, guys. This is atrocious. I am tired today, though, so in my defense, and also, I was doing really good at Tomb Raider earlier. I might have mistaken and recorded the wrong game today, so I played Tomb Raider earlier today. But yeah, I was nailing that. I only died within the first 3 minutes. I was doing pretty good there. You know, that's probably the first 3 minutes without dying. That's pretty good. But okay, the road to nowhere. I've definitely been here. Like 100% positive. But okay, it doesn't matter. Maybe this is just a different type of race. Like maybe we did this in 50cc. It might be the same maps. I'm not quite sure. But this is fun. I enjoy the Raceway. It's been fun so far. I'll probably go back and play through it again. Wow, what the heck just happened? That was insane. Oh. Shoot, I think we all died there. I think everyone that took the shortcut died there. I'm not too sure though. I kind of noticed myself falling, and that's basically it. You know, but I'm just gonna quickly try to take over the first place here and try to maintain my lead. Maybe it's because I've been rambling too much. I do that. I rambled quite a bit. Oh, you want to punch me? I'm gonna get you. Who is my arch enemy? Whoever is in the green monster truck, I'm gonna get him. Oh, Jack Skellington. Well, I hate to tell Skeleton. I hate to do this to you. But you gotta go. So if I can just catch you, you know, eventually. Maybe it's the speeder bike. Maybe I just suck with the speeder bike. Because I feel like they definitely handle differently. I'm going for Jack. He thinks he can run away from me. That's the biggest mistake he'll ever make. Alright, let's go. Oh, man. Why'd you gotta get in my way for? Take that. Oh, I think I actually knocked that guy out. I think I finished him for, like, permanently. Okay, let's go. Oh, come on. I am going to get Jack. He's faster than me. So I gotta be faster than him. I'll jump up here, get the boost. There we go. I think the reason I fell was because you need the boost to actually complete that. And with 3 people getting there, kind of hard to get the boost if there's only one boost and 3 people. So okay. Alright, no! Oh, well, that didn't go as planned. Wow, I was trying to defeat him, and in the process, I defeated myself. That sucks. Okay, well, why are... Just go, okay? This does not concern you. Groot has taken the lead. Groot's cool, though. Like, he's probably one of the figures that I most regret not getting, because it's gonna be hard to find figures now. Like with them ceasing production and everything, it's gonna be difficult. I would probably say that the only way we're gonna really be able to find figures now is like Goodwill, local game stores that just have like stuff that people turn in, just stuff like that. I feel like that's really gonna be the only way to find it. You know, like I was at Target earlier today, and they used to usually have a huge Disney Infinity section, and there was not a figure to be seen. You know, it's kind of disappointing. Like, to see it, like, that's the first time I've really noticed it, I guess, is just to see it go, you know? Like, that's probably the first time I've noticed that it's, like, a permanent thing, because I feel like they've had those figures in there for quite a while, you know? Like, I don't think they actually took them down when they ceased production, so that kind of sucks, you know? But I think I might get Lego Dimensions at some point, you know? Get another Toys to Life game, because I enjoy the genre, you know. It's fun, and I really like collecting the figures and also collecting in-game characters and stuff like that. And even though like I was not really interested in Skylanders, never have been, probably never will be. You know, Imaginators seems pretty. It's a neat idea, okay, to make your own figure, and then even if you want to pay a little bit extra. I don't actually know. I think it's actually like super expensive, like probably $100. You can actually create that figure, and they'll make it for you, so you can actually have the figure you create. And that's a pretty neat idea and all, but it's just the actual game doesn't interest me. It seems like Disney Infinity was my favorite one because you didn't need those characters. You know, if you buy probably like if you get the playsets, which is the games, right? And the story and everything like that. If you get those, then that's really all you need. They come with everything you need to unlock everything. And it seems like with Skylanders at least. Oh, that was like split sections right there. Seconds? That's what I mean to say. That was so close, guys. I thought I had that second place right there. Wow, I just got destroyed right there. That was terrible. Oh man, oh well, I guess that's it, but let's do one of the new fancy cuts, shall we? Okay, let's see what we got from these. Let's see here. It'll show us in 3, 2, 1, and any second now. We got nothing. Oh man, how did we get nothing from that? Well, that's super disappointing. What a bummer way to end this off. But sadly, it is that time to end this off. So, like if you liked it, subscribe for more content that you'll hopefully like. In the top left corner is the rest of the Disney Infinity series, which, as I said in the beginning of this episode, will coming into an end soon. In the top right corner is another video you might like, and in the middle is my logo. You can press that to subscribe, but I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.